Well, I wasn't sure I could make it happen, but I am back on trail at Monarch Crest. Did have to jump a little bit just because of the logistics of getting back to the trail, especially the ATV trail there where I got off at St. Elmo. So I have a little tiny gap to make up. But anyway, I'm hiking on. I've got 18 days to make it to Durango, and hopefully I can make that happen. And I'm just excited to be back on the trail, put my fears behind me, ready to finish this thing. That's the gift shop down there. Apparently they've done a lot of renovating and updating, and it's awesome. I am still on the Collegiate West route for about another 5 miles. And then the west and the east will merge back into one Colorado trail. And I have to average about 15 miles a day for these first 3 days so I can meet up with my friend Gunslinger when she comes out of a zero at Gunnison. And then to get to Durango on schedule for Andy to be able to pick me up on a weekend, I need to average about 13 miles a day, which I think is completely doable. But looking back at the first several days of my hike, other than I think a 16 and a 14 mile day, most days I had bigger ambitions than I was able to accomplish for a whole host of reasons. So hopefully a little break and the conditioning and feeling good, strong, feeling good lungs, all that good stuff is going to make it a little bit easier for me, coupled with the fact that the trail coming up is not as difficult, at least from looking at it in the guidebook. That's not to say it's easy, but not as many epic climbs as we had on the west and that sort of thing. And hopefully not as many long hot water carries. Although I did see that there might be a 12-mile carry coming up. So anyway, those are the plans. Cross your fingers, say a prayer, whatever you do, send good vibes, and hopefully I will get it done. Well, I've been climbing for a minute. I got to this trail junction and I was like, no. But actually, Colorado Trail goes that way. Saw this view and couldn't resist stopping for a little break. Have a homemade breakfast cookie that my shuttle driver gave me this morning. Thank you, Marilyn. I'm looking forward to digging into it for second breakfast. This is a very busy trail today. I can totally see why this stretch of trail is so popular, not just with hikers, but mountain bikers and motorbikes. It's beautiful. You get views for days. There's a little bit of up and down, a little bit of rock, and a lot of moderate trail. So it's really pretty sweet and I'm enjoying it. Well, this is the place where east and west converge. That's where Collegiate East comes from, I believe. And I just finished Collegiate West. Yay, it's pretty awesome. I'm excited and I'm gonna celebrate by going a little ways and then taking a nice long lunch break. So far it's been a beautiful day in spite of the fact that there's some gray clouds up there. I might get sprinkled on. It is in the forecast, but it's lunch break and I am gonna have pizza. Packed this out from dinner last night and I'm super excited to enjoy it. Good stuff. There is still a bit of snow out here, but I've heard that it's a lot better and then I probably won't have to traverse much. So that's encouraging. Well, this is cool. It's probably about the only shelter on the Colorado Trail. The rain finally got me. Getting close to the end of segment 15. I think it's less than 2 miles now. Looks like I'm on a road walk for a little bit, mostly downhill, and I'm not sure what's after that. I know the trail goes up, but I don't know if I will or if I'll just call it a day. It is 20 after 5 and I am beat. But I've only done 13 miles today. I'm trying to get to 15, and I took a break a while back during the rain just to wait for the storm to pass with some other hikers. And they seem to think that there are some campsites up here by a creek in a couple miles. They've gone on ahead because I'm slow. Definitely slow at the end of the day when I'm tired and climbing hills. So anyway, that's my plan. Well, I was just dragging myself up the trail a little over a mile to go, and I found this big area of tent sites. So I think what I'm going to do is actually stop here for the night and then just get up early in the morning and get those miles in. I am still in my target range for the day, my average range that I was trying to hit, so I don't feel bad about that. And I'll spend some time tonight looking at the map and figuring out what the next couple days should look like so that I can get to mile 302, which is by Gunnison, and then meet up with Gunslinger. I was so tired and eager to find a site that I didn't happen to notice something really fundamental. I set my tent between two dead trees, one there and one there. And there's some more over that way. So don't do as I do. Make sure you check your campsite before you set up. I think I'm actually going to leave it tonight. The trees look pretty stable. And I'll have to say a little prayer.